An iron skull was their trademark. Their business was climbing walls, and it was all done on wheels at 70 miles an hour. But that was a cinch for the death cheaters until they felt murder and a feminine touch.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of crime fiction, comes his most famous character in The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. Now, with Gerald Moore, starred as Philip Marlowe, we bring you tonight's exciting story, The Feminine Touch.
It was 5 minutes to 5 when I turned off Sunset Boulevard and drove between the two wrought iron gates set in a stone wall that hinted none too subtly at the exclusiveness of the Bel Air estates. I followed a gently curving street bordered by dignified rows of meticulously manicured palm trees as far as number 4412. There I turned onto a white driveway, moated over an acre of rigidly disciplined landscape to a house that could have doubled for Buckingham Palace, where I ground to a soft stop and got out. Bel Air was the soul of peace and serenity until I started across the drive to the front door. A motorcycle, jet-propelled by a black-haired lunatic in a leather jacket with a blonde beauty riding behind him. The handlebar missed goring me by inches. I picked myself up, mumbled a few choice words, and went onto the door. I followed a butler through the house to an aviary in the rear, where my client, Mr. Baldwin Granville, putted with a flock of exotic birds in a big wire cage. He looked right at home. A penguin in sport clothes, with the yellow, staring eyes of an owl.
Come in, Marlowe, but watch the gate. The birds are all upset. Did you hear that mechanical outburst a moment ago?
Heard? I was almost run over by it. A jerk and a batty blonde dame on a motorcycle. Who were they?
The driver was no doubt one Pepper Riggs, which is all I know about him. However, the batty blonde, as you put it, is my daughter, Adrian.
Oh, your daughter, huh?
Yes, 23 and already out of school 2 years. The best schools, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And still, it's been one crazy scrape after another. Now it's motorcycles and something even worse, I'm afraid. That's why I called you.
Now, look, Mr. Granville, I'm no truant officer. Have you or her mother tried simply talking it over with her?
We lost her mother in 33. And Adrian refuses flatly to discuss things with me. I've tried everything from bribery to threats.
How about trying to be a father?
I'm 20 years late for that. Always been too busy making money. Now I'm worried. I think she's infatuated with...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?